That's beautiful. That's clear. What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see it in the end. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I'm right here. As you know, what we're going to be trading on the Quotex platform. I just prepared some strategy. I don't give much on that strategy because that's been actually tempting when I've been preparing that. But anyway, we're going to see all advantages, disadvantages. I'm going to try to learn maybe anything but something from it. Let's start. Let us start. Just as you know it, all this setup's going to be line ahead. This is the first step to get our profits. Is it working or something? And it's going to be Williams, ATR, and the Dungeon channel today. Going to be starting with the Dungeon channel. I hope all of you just remember how it's working. If it's getting wide, we do expect some continuation of the trend. If it's getting more narrow, and in most of the cases, kind of often, this is the signal that we're going to be having the change of the trend. Second one going to be ATR. With the ATR, it's a little bit maybe less complicated because there's just one line, but sometimes it's kind of way more difficult because we don't have any clear signals. And definitely this flat line is a little bit not enough just to have all these bets profitable. And this is just the problem with all these lines indicators. Yeah, it's easy to read sometimes, but it's easy to lose also. 10 seconds candle is going to be for us, and the chart just got completely changed. That's one of the most important things to check and actually just repeat after the traders. We're going to be choosing these commodities with the 87 per out. I couldn't say that it's huge different or any difference with all these currencies, commodities, stocks, or anything like that. For chart, when you check the chart, I usually even don't read any of these names and labels, just the chart. This is what I follow. So that's it. For the beginning, for the first part, that's it. Now we're ready to start. So we are kind of at the bottom, and that's why I hate ATR, because ATR all of the times are kind of opposite to all the tendencies that we have. And I don't know, sometimes I've been trying to read it just completely like, the opposite one. Because if you're going to be at the Williams, you can see all of it that it's maybe kind of bit closer to the chart. And I think from this line indicator, this is what I just expect. Or I want to read something about the chances. Right there, my expectation was that we're going to end this. This is just the hills, and we're going to be having these patterns. Now the Dungeon channel getting a little bit, now it's went wider again. But at the moment when it was green candle, it got a little bit wider, narrow. So I don't think, and now ATR, just like, that's obvious. I told you it's going to be like that. No, maybe right here, it's even, maybe it's look alike more even than Williams. I don't know. Just at the moment, I've been like, what's going on, man? What's going on? Now they are combined. You know that it's none of it one of my favorite indicators. So I'm going to be checking the chart mostly because I cannot stop, being suspicious and being a little bit mad on the indicators. That's the bad. Here, that's definite. We are just at the peak. We got to get downward because we need that change. And ATR and Williams showing us that they are located in the highest part at its own charts. And Dungeon channel showing to us that it's getting extremely wide just to cover that peak. And I think we got to get back. That's beautiful. That's clear. No, don't do it. Yeah, I need all of this orange candles and that's it. Yeah, it's getting narrow, so we're going to be changing the tendency now. But we are at the highest point, and that's the safest position in this type of bets. So that's us raising our bat. Okay, and we're gonna get upward. I think it's a little bit like Y, but you may see if there's gonna be a line indicator just right there, or maybe you can read this middle line of the dungeon channel, or it's going to be something like Prophetic Star or the fractal. You can see the tendency is better because it's a little bit like maybe volatility, but not that perfectly because the changes are kind of small. The candles are switching. And anyway, we had this downward trend before, even with the peaks, but that was the downward trend. And now I do expect that's going to be the change in. And actually, Williams showed us perfectly on the chart. You can see that it was like the downward trend. And this is the next part of the hill. So we're gonna be catching, I don't even kind of big rising. And we entered at a, do it slower. Just slowly. You can, yes. Oh, look at that. Your first thought gonna be that's the peak. But that's kind of flat and a big hill. And the only question, is it the real fallen or just one of the steps, one of the tiny hills? That's the good question, but that's the good one. And for me, there was two options actually, why I made this downward trend, but that was a little bit risky. So two options, or we're going to get extremely downward and it's going to be enough for us with the timing, or we're going to get downward, then upward, and then downward. So we're going to catch the second trend. And of course, there is the huge risk that we actually got to get downward, then a little bit just at the end when I'm going to be trying to collect my profit, getting upward, and I'm going to be done. But right there, also, none of the indicators gave me any prognosis for the upcoming 1 minute, 2 minutes, or any trends that is going to be lying ahead. And that's bad. But if you're going to be seeing that hill, you may see that actually, anyway, that was the hill. So it is supposed to have an end. Isn't that enough to enter, with all this money that you're going to spend on it? No. But we made it. Okay, this is our last one, and we're gonna be heading for the upward trend. Williams, it's better. Just as I told you, I love it more because I can use it better. I can give more info from it. So we are getting upward. And actually, the risk that we're gonna have, I think, and we're gonna attempt it, that the trend could be short. And that's the tricky moment. No, not that short, please. Let's see it in the end. In the end, it appears to be not to be that short, but already threatening us to go back. None of the actual indicators can give us the picture, and it's still the high volatility. We are almost on the same level with the shortest of the shortest candles. That is the tricky moment. So maybe last two bets is a little bit the bets that you don't need to enter with this type of strategy, only if you are, I don't know, lucky or risky enough. So that is finished, done, unsatisfied, mad, because last two bets got me nervous. I don't like to be nervous. I like to be calm and relaxed. I don't know why I chose trading, but anyway, use that. Use this strategy. You can use it, yes, but you need to be preoccupied.